to the Sleeper Hold, where there are no disqualifications on the topics and falls count anywhere. Joining us, as always, is myself, the analyst Robert Leach, accompanied by the Kluganator and the insider Eric Seidler. We are ready for an amazing show for you all here tonight. But first off, I do have to inform you all that, unfortunately, we lost two legendary wrestlers in the past couple of weeks. The Destroyer and King Kong Bundy have passed away.
Yeah, King Kong Bundy, more known for his...
WrestleMania 2 main eventer.
Yep. First feud with Hulk Hogan, and the Destroyer, he was a little bit before, I believe, all of our time, but, he had some pretty vicious feuds with the likes of the original Gorgeous George. Not the one that managed Macho Man. And the Japanese legend, the father of Puroso, Ricky Dozan.
I gotta be honest, I thought you were about to say the Japanese pop star Candy Deluxe. Either way, yes, they will be greatly missed. Such impactful figures in professional wrestling. Anyway, this week we saw the announcement of the Hall of Fame induction in WWE for Tori Wilson, a legendary women's wrestler in her own right, now soon to be Hall of Famer.
Yep. She joins the Honky Tonk Man, which was another one that, since we weren't on the air last week. Yep. We forgot to mention Honky Tonk Man and Degeneration X.
I think everybody forgets the Honky Tonk Man.
I'm sure even the Honky Tonk Man forgets the Honky Tonk Man, but that's neither here nor there.
What are you trying to say? He's old?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's just he wasn't well liked.
Anyway, but yeah, she's joining the Hall of Fame. Greatly deserved. Also, WWE announced just this morning, officially, that WrestleMania is returning, or debuting.
Returning to Florida, but Tampa, Florida.
Tampa, Florida.
Wow, that means most of the wrestlers won't have to drive far.
True.
I will be because they announced that it's going to be held next year on April 5th.
We're moving WrestleMania to SummerSlam.
April 5th at Raymond James Stadium, the home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I'm going to go on record and say
it will be April 5th, won't it? Next year's a leap year.
Yes, it is. I will be very disappointed. Since if you've ever seen Raymond James Stadium, they have the giant pirate ship. I will be very disappointed if they do not have a special interest for Kairi Sane. If she's up on the main roster by
especially because the WrestleMania logo is very pirate themed. It seems like
it looks like what they did is they took the Tampa Bay Buccaneers logo and just modified it. Just removed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers part and just slapped the WrestleMania logo.
Could be. You never know. Vince might have just said, well, I want it to be their logo. But I want it to be our logo.
Let's appease Bob.
Make it happen. Or you're fired.
You're fired.
Anyway, also, I believe since the last time we were on air, WWE has announced they are returning to Springfield, Illinois.
Yeah.
For a house show on 4/20. Which, fun fact, that's Dan Liplock's birthday.
Yeah. Also, an infamous historical figure was born on that day, too.
Yeah, most people choose not to celebrate him.
Yeah. Not even the Germans.
Yeah. No.
I know. Dan Liplock.
No.
He's never been to Germany, so they don't know as much.
No.
Yeah.
We're not referring to Dan Liplock, even though he is a talent, but that's not who we're talking about.
Hey, he's got a much better mustache than some people have in the past, alright? That's all I'm going to say about that one.
I'll give you that one.
Anyway, we also had Raw this week, as always. I say that like that's something huge that happened. We had Raw this week, guys.
Yeah. We have it every week, Rob.
Pretty sure last week there were more people that watched it than there were this week, but oh well. We've got a good old Shield reunion on the way this Sunday, actually, for Fastlane.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Shield versus Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Baron Corbin.
But what I'm really looking forward to, and I'm sure most of our viewers would be interested in this as well. It seems a lot of the WWE universe is interested in this. Becky Lynch, her suspension Monday night was lifted, and she has a match at Fastlane against Charlotte Flair, and if she wins, she's added to the match at WrestleMania. It's going to be a triple threat match.
Going to be a triple threat, like almost everyone called from a mile away.
But
I don't know. I think that needs to be the main event.
You know what?
I think it will be.
If that is the main event, that will be a main event that I will not walk out on.
Some people will want it that way. Some people won't want it that way. All I know is it's probably going to happen.
Oh, yeah. And the other stipulation for this match Sunday at Fastlane is if Charlotte wins, it stays Charlotte and Ronda Rousey for the women's title.
And I will personally call Vince McMahon and inform him that he can walk to...
that you have 2 words for him?
That he can walk up to Stamford, Connecticut, the headquarters, and it will be a pile of rubble.
Rob, you're fired. Well, you know what I got to say about that, Rob? You're fired.
But, sir, I'm not even an employee.
You're still fired. Well, you want a job?
Yeah, sure.
All right, welcome to the company. Now you're fired.
Womp womp.
Would I get a WWE article then? WWE releases the analyst Robert Leach?
That would be a pretty awesome article. You know.
Anyway, I'd have so many news sites trying to contact me. Who are you, and why were you employed by
But
WWE?
you know what, though?
And why
The
were you like
sleeper
a...
hole would get the story first.
Former WWE... Vince never told me my position.
Commentator. Ring
Former
announcer.
WWE broadcast journalist.
Bitch boy.
Vince McMahon's fluffer.
Go get me my water.
Coffee match.
The guy that just carries Vince around whenever he gets a little too drunk after a show.
Yeah.
Come on, Vince, it's time to go to your limo.
Oh, no, I'm having a good time.
No, you got to get to your hotel. The hotel's actually this
You're
bar. This
for a
hotel.
hotel. I'm going to my
fired.
gym.
You're fired.
Oh, you're just saying that because you're drunk.
No, it's more like...
You're fired. You're fired.
Wow.
Anyway, we also had Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable.
We're switching names now.
Something like that.
Glorious
they attack-
Gable. That's what
Oh
they
yeah,
call
that they do have a tag team name. That's right.
Yeah, Glorious Gable. They will be taking on the tag team of Aleister Black and Ricochet.
And the Revival.
And the Revival?
Okay,
It's a 3-way for the tag titles.
I fell asleep. So
Ricochet. Whatever.
I don't know. I feel like Aleister Black and Ricochet might pick that one up. I don't think it's a good idea.
I'm going to openly admit that I was the old man of the group and I missed bits and pieces of Raw because I fell asleep. It happens.
I don't blame you. It's easy to fall asleep.
I'm the older man of the group, and I did the same.
He did it earlier. And I just almost did.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's pretty bad if you fall asleep during Raw.
Not if you have to be at work early the next morning.
True.
Anyway.
Because this is not our only job.
Oh, I
If
just
it were,
remembered
we
something.
would be
Guys,
in-
guess what?
What?
Terrible financial straits.
There was actually SmackDown this week too.
Okay, except for him, this is his normal job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wake up really early for this. Trust me. We go on the air at 8:30. I get up at like 7:50. Dude, it's bad.
Sprouts,
night.
wings, and flies. Don't want to know.
Barely gets here.
Don't want to know where the
Barely
wings
gets
come
here by
from.
8:25.
Yeah. Anyway, SmackDown. We saw the return of Mustafa Ali.
I kind of fell asleep for that one too.
Oh. We saw the return of Mustafa Ali, who started attacking a bunch of people. He helped Kevin Owens. Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan were attacking Kevin Owens, and Mustafa Ali said, "Oh, no, you don't. You better stop that," and beat the hell out of him.
Oh, but I did see a portion of this. This is pretty big to cut SmackDown.
Yes, of course.
We have a new United States champion.
That's right. We have a brand new United States champion in Samoa Joe, and I cannot believe that R-Truth only defended the title like twice.
Which is 2 more times than most people thought he would.
True, especially because they kept him off TV for 3 weeks, probably just to lengthen his title run.
Poor R-Truth. Man held the...
At least he held it more than one night.
And now
True.
guess what, everyone? U.S. title's not even going to be on the pay-per-view.
I'm not surprised.
Not even the pre-show?
I don't think so. I can look it up here in a moment. Anyway, we also had Asuka attack Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
Mandy Rose, the goddess.
They've got. I think they have a match coming up at Fastlane. Let's look up the card for Fastlane.
Yeah. You know?
Because I was
Which,
prepared.
if we were more prepared, Rob would have already done this ahead of time.
I spent 15 minutes writing these notes down, and I still wasn't prepared for the show. So, I'm going to look up WWE Fastlane 2019 card.
And I'm going to go ahead and be the Corey Graves of the group. Man, Mandy Rose was looking nice.
God's greatest creation.
Damn, Skippy.
Anyway, we're going to see a main event, I think, maybe, probably. If it's either this or the women's match.
Huh.
Of Daniel Bryan defending the WWE title against Kevin Owens. Are we doing our predictions now?
We can give them at the end of the show.
Okay.
Give them something to look forward
Hold
to.
on, what was the match again?
Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens for the WWE title.
Well, I'll probably stick with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
I think Daniel Bryan's going to keep it, and they're going to give him Kofi at WrestleMania,
Which I wouldn't be opposed to that.
and he's going to beat Kofi at WrestleMania.
No,
my
I think
prediction.
Kofi's going to win.
We'll have to find out about that one. Because the WWE fans have a history of changing plans that WWE had very greatly. And to
Like-
think WWE, it's kind of weird, honestly.
Well,
WWE was, or the fans were in a position where they wanted so desperately for Daniel Bryan to win the WWE title in the main event of WrestleMania. And
they
so
changed
WWE ended up giving in for that.
Yeah.
Now WWE fans want so bad for Kofi to defeat Daniel Bryan for the WWE title at WrestleMania.
Which I would be opposed to it. He's earned it.
Will WWE give in this time?
I think so.
Or will they be like, hey, no, we gave you what you want once, and now you are betting against the one thing that we gave you that you wanted?
I think if they want to keep their ratings up so SmackDown on Fox doesn't get canceled, I think they're going to listen to the fans.
They're going to have to. And I can't wait for SmackDown on Fox anyway, because it's, one, it's going to be live, and two, it's going to be Friday
More
Night
PG.
SmackDown.
Yeah, but see, though, here's a small problem with it being on Friday nights. You know, come bowling season, we miss SmackDown.
I'll usually have plans Friday nights and won't be able to watch SmackDown, but it's Friday Night SmackDown.
I know.
And I always had that exciting feeling when I was like, it's Friday night, time to sit at home and watch SmackDown, have a good night. Awesome.
Yeah, but see,
Until the show's not very good.
when I was a young buck like you, man, I spent my Friday nights at the mall.
Well, yeah, I'm Rob Jackson, a young buck. The third one that no one knows about. That kind of kicked me to the curb. Anyway, we also have, of course, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair, which if Becky wins, she is inserted into that triple threat, or into the women's title match, the Raw women's title match, and making it a triple threat.
I'm going with Becky.
Same here.
Me too. Me 3, 4, something like that. Anyway,
Not
we've also
hashtag
got.
me too. Just me.
Oh yeah, just me too.
Yeah.
Let's stray away from that topic. Anyway, we've got a 6-man tag. The Shield will take on Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Bobby Lashley.
Shield.
We've got the SmackDown Women's Championship. Asuka defends against Mandy Rose.
As much as I want God's greatest creation to win, I'm going to have to go with Asuka.
I think
That would
Asuka's
be
going to retain.
That'd be a terrible upset if Mandy beats Asuka.
Who's Asuka going to face at WrestleMania?
That's a good question. Nobody knows. Maybe.
There's literally no options unless it's like Naomi.
I mean, if you think
Oh,
of it.
okay. I think they're going to do Lacey Evans.
Well, think of it. Okay.
Or an Italian.
Let's say
I
if
don't know.
for some snowball chance in hell that Charlotte beats Becky, just slap Becky right in there with Asuka.
That could happen, but I highly doubt it.
I highly doubt it too, but just trying to think
Think outside the box.
outside the box. Yeah.
But no, I think they're going to give Asuka Lacey Evans at WrestleMania.
Well, that's going to be easy. All she does is walk out to the ring, wave, and turn around.
Yeah, she's going to get counted out before the bell even rings. It's a forfeit. We've got the SmackDown Tag Titles. The Usos defend against The Miz and Shane McMahon.
Yep.
I think Miz and Shane McMahon are going to lose, and I think Shane McMahon's going to end up turning heel.
I would second that. I think the Usos are going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that this is definitely
Well, good
leading
worse,
into
I
the
could've
Miz
said
versus Shane
indeed.
McMahon.
Indeed.
But no, we're really leading in, I think, to the Miz versus Shane McMahon at WrestleMania. Now, we've also got the Women's Tag Team Championship. Boss and Hug Connection versus Nia Jax and Tamina. I don't know. I think Sasha Banks and Bayley are going to retain this time. And then they're going to do it again at WrestleMania. Tamina and Nia are going to pick it up at WrestleMania. And then Sasha's going to turn on Bayley or vice versa.
I see them holding on to them women's tag titles a little bit longer. I think we'll probably get at least 1 or 2 NXT defenses before they lose them.
True.
Because they can defend those women's tag titles anywhere.
Yes, anywhere
Within
at any
WWE,
time.
of course.
So if they're going to lose them, it's probably going to be at WrestleMania.
If they don't lose them at WrestleMania, I think they're going to keep them till SummerSlam.
Yeah, at least SummerSlam.
Next, we've got, of course, the Raw Women's... sorry to all the gentlemen involved in this match. The Raw Tag Team Championship. The Revival defend against Aleister Black and Ricochet and Bobby Roode and Chad Gable.
I'm going to go for selfish reasons here. I want Glorious Gable to win.
I want him to get it back, but I do think either the Revival or Aleister Black and Ricochet will keep them.
I got to agree with Eric.
Selfish reasons, of course.
And then the kickoff show.
Kickoff. What's the kickoff match?
Rey Mysterio versus Andrade.
I'm going to go with... Who's won the last two? Was between those two?
I think it was... Didn't they both win one?
I think so.
I think it'll be Andrade with assistance from Zelina Vega.
I'm going to go with that, but I'm going to gaze further into the crystal ball here, so to speak, and I'm going to make a bold prediction.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, so be it. It'll be kind of a cool match to see. I predict Andrade will pick up the win, and at WrestleMania, we will see Rey Mysterio versus Andrade, mask versus hair. So either we will see a bald Andrade, or we see Rey Mysterio without a mask again.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've already seen that before.
Right.
We'll have to find out come WrestleMania.
Predictions.
And yeah, like I said, the United States and Intercontinental titles are just not there.
Yeah. Which is sad.
Yeah, definitely.
Very.
Hopefully, like WWE's done it in the past, where like a day before or the day of, they announce like a kickoff match, like a title match or something on the kickoff show.
Give it, how
At
long is
least
the
put 'em
kickoff
on the
show?
card.
This
I think it's an hour.
maybe they might throw
It's only
in
a 2-hour kickoff on the Big Four.
Okay.
Oh, so it's only an hour then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
this is
they
the last
might-
time we got a normal pay-per-view,
Oh,
I
that's
guess by
right.
today's standards, because
Right, because the next
you have a
pay-per-view
1 hour
after this-
kickoff and then a 4 hour main show. WrestleMania
That's an all-day beast.
kickoff for WrestleMania starts what, like
9 in the morning.
probably,
Well, for me, it'll start at 9 in the morning.
yeah, you'll probably be waiting in line at 9 in the morning.
I will probably at 9 in the morning. I'll probably be sitting inside the venue.
It's Big 3 now.
Sitting
It's
inside the
just-
venue.
Yeah, that's what we did with New
We're only gonna
Orleans.
have Big 3 now, isn't it?
Big 3.
Yeah, SummerSlam, Rumble, and WrestleMania.
Survivor Series.
Survivor Series. That was the fourth one.
Which really,
with-
Survivor Series ain't what it used to be anymore. I miss how they were in the
WrestleMania.
'80s. The Survivor Series style tag matches. You know,
Well, they still do it, but they only do like 1 or 2 of them.
I know, but
They do a men's and a women's.
back in
and
the
a two-
day, it used
and
to-
it's all Raw
the whole
versus
pay-per-view
SmackDown.
was that. You know,
Yeah.
4 against 4, and then the main event was.
Can't the brands just get along?
And then the main event back in the day was the sole survivors on each side.
I liked the one time that they did a kickoff show Survivor Series match with just random people.
Gotta love randos. I love randos.
Yeah, I love it, especially when it's just like, all right, we're throwing these guys that are never on TV into a throwaway match.
Because nobody will care.
Nobody will
'Cause-
care.
And I mean, I care only because you never see them on TV. It's kind of cool to see that they're still employed.
Right. The JTG.
I'm sorry.
But you see, the thing is that most of those guys that end up doing that work in the back now and haven't been in the ring in a while.
Yeah.
So,
Hurricane.
Zack Ryder was just kind of off TV for what, a year?
Yeah. Pretty close to it.
I don't think he was even injured. He was just off TV.
Yeah. Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze. Well, his partner Fandango was injured,
Yeah.
but he's supposed to be coming back soon. So you better believe they're going into the tag title picture. I think we might see Breezango at WrestleMania. Are they even going to do an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal this year?
They did it last year. And they gave us a women's battle royal.
Oh, I don't think they'll do that again. There was no point to that women's battle royal.
Made for something to watch.
They tried to call it the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal, and then people got pissed.
Yeah.
and that's only because of background details. But
Rumors and slander. Yeah.
Definitely. Either way, I think at WrestleMania we're going to see... I'm just running off predictions for WrestleMania, though. I think United States title, we'll see Samoa Joe versus John Cena. R-Truth kind of set that up, doing the open challenges like Cena.
True.
And
Ooh,
then
what
Samoa
about
Joe
this?
kind of had a dig at Cena.
Ultimate throwaway match. What about this? I'm playing Fantasy Booker here. R-Truth versus John Cena.
with little Jimmy at ringside, we'll have 2 people you can't see.
Yeah. R-Truth's going to be wrestling himself, managing himself. He's going to take the attitude adjustment.
And
He's
he'll
just
still
gonna
lose.
levitate. He'll still lose. He's going to levitate for a minute. We won't be able to tell.
Oh no, you'll
what's going
just
on.
see him on his back with the ref counting 1, 2, 3.
Oh Lord, but no, I think at this point, I think the Intercontinental title is just going to get another ladder match, which I'm okay with.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. Who is Intercontinental Champion now?
Finn Balor.
I'm okay with that, yeah.
I think. See, I wanted to say they were going to put Rey and Andrade in a ladder match, but I think they're doing Cena and Joe.
Or what about a return match? R-Truth and Samoa Joe. I know they said no automatic rematches, but gotta get one for little Jimmy.
True. Very true. Either way, I do believe WrestleMania should be at least a decent show this year.
Couldn't be any worse than last year.
You say that now.
Yeah.
Last year wasn't all too bad.
No, I mean, it really was.
But then when you think about it, two of us in this room can actually say, well, at least we didn't spend a lot of money to go there.
Yeah.
Very true.
See, if I would have spent as much money as the Insider did over here, then maybe it would be a different story.
You know what? I really didn't spend that much for WrestleMania itself. Just the WrestleMania event.
Well, yeah, I mean...
I spent the cost of... Let's see. What was a pay-per-view back in the day? $60? I spent the cost
for WrestleMania, it would have been about $59.99, yeah.
Yeah. I spent the cost for about maybe 2 WrestleManias. About $120.
Okay, that's just your ticket. What about the hotel and travel?
Well, I said just WrestleMania alone.
You
Just
hotel,
that event.
Yeah.
You have
That's not
travel.
counting the travel,
But you gotta
the
add
hotel,
all the shows.
gas.
You have probably the other shows you went to if you
Actually,
did
I only
any.
went to one other show last year.
While the rest of us were just at home watching it on our TVs.
You went to like Ring of Honor, Supercard, or
No, I didn't.
some crap.
I only went
I think
to
that was
2
the year
shows
before,
last
wasn't
year.
it?
Last year, I went to WrestleMania and Ring of Honor's Supercard of Honor, which had an awesome pre-main event, which was Cody versus Kenny
Well,
Omega.
yeah, see there, you went to Supercard of Honor. We just got to go to the Toga Steve Memorial Tournament.
Which is,
Where,
coincidentally enough, the same weekend this year.
yeah, Cashitude Inc., as I like to call them, Scotty Cash
Cashitude.
and Spencer Powers, since Guy Smith couldn't make it.
Yeah, Cashitude.
Cashitude Inc. lost to Short and Sassy in the main event.
Short and Sassy. Do you think we'll see an appearance from Short and Sassy this year?
I don't know. Maybe.
Stay tuned.
I think Harley might have a female opponent this year, or partner this year.
Think so.
If there's even females in the tournament.
If
you
you're
never
gonna,
know.
okay, since you mentioned it and you brought it up, we can go ahead and discuss it. Make a prediction. Who do you think the female partner for Harley would be?
Sophie King.
Really?
Sophie King was ready to face Harley this past weekend. Harley got attacked by Charlie Cruel, and Sophie King gave Harley props. She said, I may not like Harley, but at least she came out here with the brute and the brawn to face me with no fear and no shortcuts.
Very true. She did.
Well, how do we know that Harley didn't arrange for Charlie to take her out of the match?
That's true too.
Very true. Well, we'll have to
We're just
see.
conspiracy theorists.
Just a theory, throwing that out there.
We're
I'm
just
not
throwing
saying that
rumors.
Harley's afraid. I'm just
right.
saying it's a possibility. I mean, there's always multiple possibilities.
Right.
I don't know. I've been hearing some rumors about Spectacle. We won't get into that right now.
The only thing we can confirm with Spectacle is the guest.
And the main event. Billy Alexander did reveal the main event.
That's right. But, we can get into that later.
We'll get into that later on.
Yeah.
We also... Wait, that's it for WWE. We have you now.
Oh, I have
It's
some
time for the
WWE.
insider, Eric Zeidler.
Okay, so, I have a tentative card for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn.
That's a thing. I forgot. I'm so
But
sorry, NXT.
there's already been one change to this card due
'cause
to
Ciampa's
injury
getting
from Tommaso
surgery.
Ciampa. I think he had his neck surgery today.
Yeah, today. That's right.
So,
He had to cancel on a WLW event, which isn't far from here.
but you gotta admit they did get a pretty good
And
replacement.
Harley Race said, "Oh, no Tommaso Ciampa? How about Adam Cole?"
Baby. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, the tentative card I have here It's Pete Dunne defending the NXT UK title against Walter.
Okay.
Again, this is
And see,
tentative.
I'm so glad I'll get to watch this live because usually NXT takeovers on a Saturday night of a wrestling show that I'm at.
Well,
And
when
so I
you're at
can't
2 or
watch
3 a
takeover.
month, that kind of happens.
Oh no, this
This
month
year-
it's like 5.
This year,
5 or 6
they
this
moved
month.
NXT to Friday.
Yeah, and I'm kind of disappointed I'll miss the Hall of Fame, but not as disappointed as I would be if I missed TakeOver.
I'll be at TakeOver.
You'll be at TakeOver.
Yes, I will be at
Good for
TakeOver.
you. Good for you.
We won't talk about the other shows I'll be at this year for WrestleMania, but anyway.
Supercard of Honor, WrestleCade, WrestleCon.
No. It's G1 Supercard, which I have a few matches that have been announced for that show.
Okay.
Pretty big matches. You know, it's a co-branded show between New Japan and Ring of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the tag team championships, I have the War Raiders taking on the winner of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Tournament.
Which, I don't know. Has it aired yet?
It has not aired yet.
The first round has aired, hasn't
The
it?
first round has, yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was about to give spoilers. That's on me.
Yeah. Well, this match has already changed due to injury, but they did have Tommaso Ciampa defending against Johnny Gargano.
Spoiler alert.
Women's Championship match in a fatal 4-way.
Ooh.
Shayna Baszler
Marina Schiffer.
taking on Bianca Belair, taking on Io Shirai,
And Kairi Sane.
and Kairi Sane.
Yeah, Bianca Belair looks like she's 12. Just
And
saying.
then a North American title triple threat match. Velveteen Dream
Yeah.
Taking
That's
on-
my pick.
taking on Matt Riddle.
Wait, Velveteen Dream is the champion right
Yes,
now.
he is the champion. That has actually aired.
I forgot.
Aired a couple weeks ago, I think. And then
You said
Riddle.
taking
It
on
sounded like you said
Adam Cole.
And Adam Cole.
Baby.
Velveteen Dream.
I'm gonna go.
Hit it.
If that's the match, then I'm gonna have to go with Adam Cole because they've been promoting the heck on NXT.
I don't know.
The bold prediction by Adam Cole
I might have to say Adam
that the
Cole.
undisputed era will be draped in gold in 2019.
I might have to say Adam Cole just for the sole fact that I want Velveteen Dream to get called up.
If that happens, it'll probably be a Raw after Mania.
It might be too soon, but I'd still love to
We'll
see it
have to
happen.
see. Card subject to change. Remember that.
Always.
Always. So, I had mentioned that we did have some match announcements for the G1 Supercard show at Madison Square Garden. So far, they have announced officially that the Gorillas of Destiny will be putting their IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles on the line in a title versus title match against, which is now it's slated to be against the Briscoes, who are putting up their Ring of Honor tag title. So the winner of this match will be walking out with both sets of gold. Now, the Briscoes are slated to defend their titles at the 17th anniversary show, which is coming up very soon.
That's a Jack and Jerry, right? The Briscoes.
No, Mark and Jay.
Same
Not
thing.
related.
Same thing.
Not related. I could almost make a Tiny Toon Adventures reference, but I won't. They also announced this week that Bone Soldier Taiji Ishimori will be taking on Dragon Lee with the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title on the line.
Yeah. I don't know anything you just said, but yeah.
Also, too, I'm suspecting since this announcement was made today that he will probably have a match on that card as well. They announced today that in the Tokyo in the Tokyo Dome in January, Jushin Thunder Liger will be retiring. So you would imagine he will have a match on that show.
Is
They
Bruce
also-
Robinson on the card?
No, not yet. Not yet, at least. Again, there's still plenty of time. There's, 3 weeks? 3,
True.
4 weeks?
True.
Plenty of
True.
time for them to announce more
Okay.
matches.
Okay.
They did announce that the visa issues are all squared away, so we will be getting Japanese
What about the
talent.
MasterCard issues?
I don't know about the MasterCard issues.
Okay.
But the visas,
American Express.
nobody takes American Express.
How about Credit Union?
Discover.
Maybe Discover.
Diners Club.
No. Does that still exist?
I don't know.
Oh, I haven't seen it today.
Also, too, you threw me off, Rob.
I did.
He did or I did.
He did.
How did I? Because I said I was.
Yeah.
You're speaking some other language or something. I said
Yeah.
Jay Lethal or something.
Yeah, you cheese.
I don't know.
Let me get my handy dandy card here.
Wow, unprepared. I'm kidding.
I was
I'm
prepared.
kidding.
You distracted me.
Everything I say here does not reflect the views of the entirety of the sleeper hold or any inner conflict inside of the sleeper hold. It's all in
Inner
good
conflict?
fun.
Where?
All
Inner
in,
conflict?
It's all in good fun, is what I'm saying. There's no inner conflict with the sleeper hold.
Ooh.
I don't know. There might be after this episode now.
Okay. Stay tuned for After the Bell.
I completely forgot this. There was actually a third person added to that IWGP Junior Heavyweight title.
Ooh.
A man that was just in the state not that long ago, taking on Bone Soldier and Dragon Lee. Bandito.
Bandito, that's right. Yes, I saw him.
And the main event, which is slated to be the main event right now, Jay White will be defending the IWGP Heavyweight Championship against the winner of the New Japan Cup, which is actually going on this week. Actually starts tomorrow.
Oh, so there's not a winner. Okay.
No, there's not a winner
I was
yet.
expecting you to
But
say a name.
The person who wins this
I think it'll be,
tournament will go on to Madison Square Garden for Jay White's first defense.
Hope it's Michael Elgin.
Actually, did you see that Michael Elgin is involved with the New Japan Cup this year?
Oh yeah, thanks. I know my stuff. Okay. Anything else?
Getting you his opponent.
Oh, okay. Getting me the spoilers, huh?
It's
Oh, no, Michael
It's not a
Elgin's-
spoiler when it's already been announced by New Japan. So.
Oh, Michael Elgin's opponent. Okay, I thought you were getting me
Yeah.
Jay White's opponent.
Actually,
Is it Kota Ibushi?
no, it's not Cook. That would be a squash match, Rob.
Takahiro Ishii, or whatever his name is. Hiroshi Tanahashi.
It's not Tanahashi.
Kenta.
Not Kenta.
Tajiri.
Are we just now just throwing out random Japanese names?
Funaki.
No, he's going to be working the WWE show. Get it right. Any other names you want to throw out, Rob?
Ultimo Dragon.
Mitsubishi.
It will not be Mitsubishi.
Is that even
Kurosaki.
It's not Kurosaki.
Chevrolet? Honda?
That's just be never mind.
Is Mitsubishi actually a New Japan guy?
No.
Oh, okay.
But you know who is?
Who is?
Mikey Nichols from TM61 from NXT.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The one guy that got released.
One guy that got released, yes. Okay, actually, in the first round of the New Japan Cup, this is going to be a pretty big match. Michael Elgin is taking on Okada.
Okada, that's right. Yeah, I read that somewhere.
Bad Luck Fale will be taking on Will Ospreay, which Will Ospreay just had a hell of a match against Jay White, not for the title though.
As of right now, I'd have to go Will Ospreay.
Toa Hinare will be taking on Lance Archer. Give that one to
Okay.
Lance Archer.
Well, does he use a lance or is he an archer? Figure it out.
And then in the opening match for this particular date, which is actually Saturday, tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Mikey Nichols from TM6 will be taking on Hikuleo, which is actually Tama Tonga and Tonga Leo's little brother.
Oh, okay.
He's also in the Bullet Club.
Ooh, Bullet Club members facing off, huh?
No, these two are not. Mikey Nichols is with
Well, no,
Chaos.
I'm talking about if the Tonga guy,
Tama Tonga,
the little brother,
Hikuleo.
Hikuleo, yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about if he wins, he could face Jay White,
He could.
and his Bullet Club guys going at it,
Yeah.
right?
But I
Jay-
don't see
Jay White's in
Hikuleo
the
making
Bullet
it
Club,
out of
right?
the first round.
Jay White's in the Bullet Club, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Jay White
Yeah.
is the leader of the
Yeah,
Bullet
duh.
Club. He is in charge of the Switchblade era.
Yeah, duh. I knew that.
You sure? Don't you have some indie news to go over?
Indie news to go over? Well, if you insist.
I insist.
We've got 01 USA happening, or not happening. It already happened just 2 weeks ago.
Well, which one is it, Rob?
February
Yeah, Rob.
23rd. We saw
Well, this is March, so yeah, I think that's already happened.
the Maniac
Yeah.
Psycho, Shank Barzini,
Okay.
defeat Big Beef Gnarls Garvin in a lumberjack match.
Gnarls.
As if you already
Garvin.
thought it was bad enough, just Big Beef. His name is now Gnarls Garvin.
Big.
Did he sing that song, Crazy?
That's Gnarls Barkley.
Oh, well.
Good.
Sound
I got
close.
confused there for a second, too.
And we've got there's a huge main event 8-man tag team match.
Okay.
Viking War Party, Jake Parnell and Alex Herzog teamed with the Hooligans
Okay.
to defeat the
That's a lot of
Lowlifes, the
beers.
team of Jordan Perry, Joey O'Reilly, Nick Brubaker, and Christian Rose.
Okay.
We saw Craig Mitchell qualify for the Proving Ground Pro Buckley Cup against Cody Lane. And we saw the 5'7" gift from freaking heaven, Oliver Kane, defeat handsome Dan Whitlock.
You know, for a second there, I could have swore that you
You
were...
had some kind of personal interest in that.
Yeah. I don't know where that would have came from. Just a hunch. I'm glad I'm not the only one that caught that hunch.
Oliver Kane grabbed a hold of me and, tried to...
What were you doing there?
Did he not touch you in a very nice spot? Did he make you feel uncomfortable?
We're not going to see an HBO documentary on this soon, are we?
No.
Okay.
He almost hit me in the face with his fist.
Well, what'd you do to deserve it? What'd you do to make him mad?
Well, you shouldn't have walked into his fist.
Right.
I mean, hey, alright. He hit the ropes, and I had almost fallen over, so I placed my hand on the apron. My hand slipped inward toward the ring, and he caught his foot on my hand.
I'm sure if we watch the video, it probably won't have gone down.
No, I don't think
exactly
so
like that.
either. I think he's full of...
That's how it went. That's exactly what happened. And then he was going for... He was picking up Dan Whitlock for a
Damn
move.
cough starting.
He was picking up Dan Whitlock for a move, and I jumped up on the apron because I saw a turnbuckle pad was loose. All right,
You sure
He
you
just
didn't loosen it?
Yeah, you sure?
I didn't loosen any. I jumped up on the apron because I saw it loose, and Oliver Kane just assumed I was a bad guy because he tripped over my hand.
Maybe he assumed
And
you were a
he
bad guy
grabbed
'cause
a
you were
hold
out
of
there
me.
with lip lock.
He grabbed a hold of me and wound his fist back, and just so happens Dan Whitlock got a German suplex, right?
Are you
And
absolutely
then-
positive he didn't do anything to deserve that fist across the gut?
He didn't hit me. He didn't actually hit me. He just almost hit me.
He almost hit you.
Dan Liplock stopped him.
Okay.
And so there was a point where Oliver Kane did a discus clothesline and Liplock was down and Oliver Kane had to cover. Some people say, all right, like I saw...
Because, you did kind of take a beating
Listen,
this weekend.
all right.
Are you sure you ain't
Listen,
suffering
no,
no
hold on.
PTSD,
Listen,
no
all right.
concussion?
No,
Dan Liplock was caught in the cover, and I couldn't help but notice on the tip of his boot there was a little spot that I wanted to get off of his boot. I wanted to wipe his boot a little bit, make sure he didn't have any scruffs or scratches
You
on
couldn't
it.
have waited till after the match?
So I grabbed his boot, right, okay, and to try to hold it still, and it just so happens when I put it down, it landed on the rope.
I'm not buying
How
this.
convenient.
Yeah, how
But
convenient.
see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The match was already over. The referee counted 3, and I just happened to see the foot on the rope. Referee had no proof that it wasn't on the rope during the 3 count. So I said, "Hey ref, man, his foot's on the rope. I just don't want you to get fired for a bad call or anything." So
Sure.
here's his foot on the rope, and the referee was forced to restart the match. So when Oliver Kane grabbed a hold of me again, tried to hit me, Liplock turned him around, and
Twice in one
Oliver
week,
Kane
got his ass.
Oliver Kane got lucky, and he got very lucky, and got a small package.
No,
Most people don't consider that luck.
Yeah, it's not luck when you got help.
Anyway, March 30th in Decatur at the Decatur Civic Center, 01 USA is going to be there for the second time. We're going to see the Boogeyman, WWE legend, the Boogeyman. Will be
I'd
there.
call him a
Well, WWE.
Yeah, I wouldn't use
Former-
legend.
Yeah.
For
Former
Boogeyman.
WWE superstar, the Boogeyman.
I wouldn't even use the word
Superstars
star.
pushing it.
Former WWE employee, the Boogeyman,
That's better.
Yeah.
will be appearing live at this show. We will see a huge 4-way match between Jake Lander, Nick Brubaker, Gary J, and
See?
I think Jake Parnell. Come on, 01 USA. Be my trusty companion. Your internet's not being my trusty companion. I'm not even connected to your internet.
Well, then it's not my internet.
Come on, 01. Don't fail me now. Yeah, we're just going to say it's Jake Parnell. Reign Victoria defends the 01 USA women's title against Savannah Stone in a steel cage match.
There we go.
Anyway, we're going to be having a big tag team match. We're going to be seeing... Here you go. You'll like this.
Okay.
Them.
Them? Who's
Shank Barzini and
Okay.
Cardini.
that? Okay.
Taking on the team of the Big Beef Gnarls Garvin and the Monster Abyss.
Okay. But what makes him Big Beef?
Have you ever met this man? He's got hella quads.
Does he eat a lot of steak? Was that what qualifies him as Big Beef?
He's got a lot of beef. Trust me on that one.
Never mind. That's
Let's
just
not
too
go
easy.
there.
Yeah, we're gonna stay PG tonight.
That's a pretty huge thing. Also appearing will be the 5'7" gift from heaven, Oliver Kane, handsome Dan Liplock. The main attraction, Casey Jackson, will also be there.
Really?
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Back to the whole fantasy booking thing. What if Dan Liplock and Oliver Kane teamed together? What do you think they would call themselves? handsome gift.
The handsome gifts from heaven. Anyway, we also had Gory Pro the night after 0-1. I'll try to go through this one kind of quickly.
Yeah, because we do have another show to talk about.
Do we? Oh yeah, PWA.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't forget that one.
Anyway,
That little logo there above my head, that kind of
Well,
has something to do with it. Yeah.
oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
We had at Gory Pro, we had Sei Shin defeated Su Young. This was kind of cool. We saw Stephen Wolf and Myron Reed take a loss to the best egos in the world. Not the besties in the world, the best egos in the world.
I don't know. I don't think they can beat Vince.
never mind.
Or Triple H.
Never mind. I'm gonna leave that
What about
alone because
the team of Matt Fitchett and All Ego Ethan Page?
Interesting.
We saw Kurt Stallion defeat Australian Suicide to retain the Crown of Glory Championship.
Australian
Suicide, a huge Australian indie guy.
Okay.
Like literally from Australia.
Oh wow. Cool.
We saw, definitely, it was a lot of fun. We saw a 2 out of 3 falls match. Eddie Kingston defeated Paco Gonzalez.
Nice.
Jake Parnell won a 4-way between himself, O'Shea Edwards, AJ Gray, and Jake something.
Or is Jake everything?
Or Jake nothing.
Questions.
Or Jake from State Farm.
We saw Hack'em Zane defeat Shane Saber. Jake Lander won a scramble match between himself, Sheldon Jean, Mark Wheeler, Cody Lane, Jody Threat, and Alley Cat. We saw the team of Danny Adams and Mike Outlaw, No New Friends, defeat the 4-Star Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
And we also saw a pretty big treat that I'm pretty sure you'll know these names.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
For sure.
Tom Lawler defeated Anthony Gutierrez.
Okay, I know Tom Lawler.
Anyway, it was a great show. It was a lot of fun, and I
Sounds
look
like
forward
it was.
to March 31st when the Lucha Bros, Ray Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. will be in the house in Belleville.
Nice.
Also, we
When
had
is that show?
PWA the March 31st.
Okay, just
Starts
a little
at,
bit
I
before
believe,
they
3
start
o'clock.
their WrestleMania week activities.
Yes.
The weekend before.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
And then there's, of course, PWA that happened this past weekend.
Gotta save the best for last.
Of course. We saw Akira defeat IJ Sweet. We saw Cardini defeat Jake Lander. The returning Jake Lander.
Which, speaking of that match was quite the talking point on Twitter this week.
Oh yeah, between Jordan Grace and Disco Inferno.
And Rip Rogers.
Rip Rogers.
Michael Elgin.
Well, yeah, Michael Elgin.
Yeah.
Lander trains with Elgin, so.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool that we saw Mr. Cardini hit a Canadian Destroyer from the top rope. See, I've always made jokes about that. Where, like, you watch Big Show versus Mark Henry or Big Show versus Braun Strowman, and the match ends while someone's out of the room. They walk back. They say, "What happened?" I say, "Well, Big Show just won with a Canadian Destroyer off the top rope." Now I can actually say
That or the ring
yeah. Now I can actually say Cardini won with a Canadian Destroyer off the top rope. So that was pretty cool.
That was a barn burner.
Definitely. We saw Sophie King make her way to the ring. She was ready to face Harley. And Charlie Cruel said, No. I want a match. Or no, I just want to beat up Harley. And so she beat the hell out of Harley.
Yeah, I don't think she even just said that. She just came out and did it.
Yeah. She
Harley was in
didn't
the
say
middle of
nothing.
her entrance.
She carried the big stick and just went, POW!
Well, the big steel chair.
Do you ever heard the quote, "Speak softly and carry a big stick"?
No.
That was Charlie Cruel's big stick.
Oh, okay. And then Charlie Cruel ended up defeating Sophie King. Handsome Dan Liplock defeated Johnny Kincaid. Class of Springfield High School, class of 2020.
Didn't somebody, Kluganator, get a beating during that show?
We're not there yet. We saw Brian Ely defeat Riley McGuire.
Yeah, we've seen him get beat up after the show. The Minions.
Then he was approached by the Legion of Magnus.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Minion.
And they carried him away.
Minions.
They just carried him away. He's gone now.
They kidnapped Riley McGuire.
He's in Magnustan.
Did we ever figure out where
We
Magnus
still
is?
haven't seen a ransom video or anything
I don't
for
know.
him.
We'll have to find out.
I hear a rumor that somewhere near parts unknown and Truth and Consequences in Mexico.
We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah. We got to get Magnus on here sometime.
Oh,
Talk about
definitely.
Magnus Stan. I've
Definitely.
got questions. I have questions that need answers.
Oh, yes. But no, so there was also Technicolor Wonderland, which is Victor Analog and Hatta, defeated Sage Ramsey and Chase Brooks by disqualification after a certain team ran in, started attacking Analog and Hatta. I tried to tell Guy Smith, hey, you guys can't be doing this. He said, well, why don't you get in here and make us? And I looked at him, I said, I'm not stupid enough to do that again. I did that a year ago, and y'all beat the hell out of
Yet
me.
you still somehow ended up taking a chair
Oh, no,
shot.
Spencer Powers is the one grabbed me and threw me into the ring. I had no choice at this point. Guy Smith picked me up, and Spencer Powers killed me.
I think it. Are you sure it's just not you that because you've been beaten up? Let's just think over 2018,
Over just one
2019
in the course of 1
Increasingly
year.
more since his teaming
Attitude.
with Liplock.
Attitude Inc. Oliver King.
In the span of 1 year, we've got Attitude Inc. was the ones that started it. We had
Arson.
Hatta,
Forgot about Hatta.
Arson. I got hit with a chair in November. I took a chair shot this past weekend. Almost got beat up by Oliver Kane. And I got knocked down in a lumberjack match
Okay,
at
7
as well.
people over the course of a year. You sure it's just not you?
I don't know, but I've been beat up 7 times.
Is there something about you that are just like flipping the switch in these guys?
I would hope not.
More questions that need answers.
I would hope not. I don't know. Anyway, we also saw Jimmy Carrot defeat the regional heavyweight champion Casey Jackson by disqualification
It was a great match.
after those damn tag team champions rushed to the ring again.
Call them the damn tag team. I bet you wouldn't say that if they were here.
I don't know. I might.
Sure.
You want to get a hold of Attitude Inc. and bring him here, then bring him here.
Might have to talk to them next show. Which is in Quincy, by the way.
In Quincy?
Next weekend, next Saturday.
Next
Not next Saturday, the Saturday after next.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks
not
from this Saturday.
2 days from today, but 9 days from
9 days from today.
But not 9 days from today.
I have to talk to them in Quincy.
Not
They
9 days
seem
from
to
today.
they like me because they haven't.
But
attacked me
16
yet.
days from today.
They haven't attacked me yet, so I bet you they like me. So I bet you I could talk to them about coming
I
on the
don't
show.
know. That's what I thought. They attacked everyone else.
Oh, you're right. 16 days.
Yeah,
It's 23rd.
yeah, 23rd. Not
that was ahead
not
of
this
me.
weekend, not next.
I
weekend, the
apologize.
weekend
Maybe you
after.
should just shoot them a message.
You know, I might have to.
Ask them if they'd be interested in appearing on the show. I'd be kind of scared.
Maybe they can answer the questions that I have.
I'll
what
let
is
you
it about
sit.
you?
I'll let you sit right here, and they sit right there, and I'll sit over here.
Okay.
Because Spencer and Guy, not my favorite people. Actually, probably my least favorite people.
The feeling's probably mutual with
Yeah.
them.
I don't think they like anybody but Stephanie King and themselves.
That's not true. They like Casey Jackson
And Tom
like
Morrison.
Tom Morrison.
And I can honestly say they've never attacked myself and they've never attacked Kluganator. But you've been attacked twice by them.
That doesn't mean they like you.
They like us enough not to attack us. What do you think?
You just weren't in the way.
Exactly. We stay out of the way.
I stayed out of the way too. I wasn't in the ring. They made the effort to get out of the ring and grab me.
I'm still thinking that there's something about you that just draws them to like.
It's Leach, kill him!
I wasn't about to get up on that ring apron.
I'm just saying.
I saw Billy Alexander last year when we all got attacked then.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Alexander got up on that ring apron, and the second one of his feet hit the ring, he was down.
So, I'm not the brightest crane in the box, I'll admit that. But shouldn't you, if you see them running to the ring with a chair, shouldn't you just be
Just
running
get
the
the hell
opposite
out of there.
direction?
I have to go up to the ring to find the referee and get the result of the match. So, doesn't matter where the referee is. I have to man up and walk up to the ring. If Attitude Inc. want to hit me with a chair, I can just get my lawyers to look into that.
You have lawyers?
Yes,
We have
I can tie them up into so much litigation that their grandchildren would need lawyers.
That's a long time.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I felt nice though.
Stay tuned.
I felt nice though, quite frankly, because I'm too scared to be in the same room with them. Oh wait, no, I didn't just say that. Bring them on the show. I'll be okay.
He talks a big
Attitude
game
Inc.
now.
Attitude Inc. Show up here at the Sleeper Hold. I dare you. Anyway, PWA debuts in Quincy on March 23rd with Invasion, featuring the debuts of Sid Holland, DC Shaw, Roy the Strangler Lewis, and PWA classics such as Attitude Inc., Casey Jackson, Brian Ely, Jimmy Carrot, and many more.
It's going to be a good show.
And 2 days from
For
today.
the PWA debut in Quincy,
Yes.
Illinois.
And 2 days from today, I will be at CIPW in Kincaid, where the main event, Casey Jackson, will be taking on, defending the CIPW Heavyweight Championship, might I say, against DC Shaw.
DC Shaw making his way around the
That's right.
companies in the area.
And then next weekend, March 16th,
Mm-hmm.
in Homer, Illinois, at the Homer Opera House. Okay. We will be seeing the UWC Alpha Omega Tournament, which will feature Ezra Zealous, Oliver Kane, James Brady, Gnarls Garvin, Fabian Barbosa,
Kenny Omega.
Big Sexy JP, Cooter Daniels, and Handsome Dan Liplock. We will also see a women's triple threat match for the 0-1 USA women's title at that show. Reign Victoria defends against Valentina Loca and Savannah Stone. And a UWC championship rematch. Shank Barzini defends against Jimmy Carrot in an I Quit match.
Cool.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of great shows coming up.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, we joke around a lot, but definitely go out to these shows.
Go support local indie wrestling, no matter where they are, no matter who they are.
Exactly.
Because everyone has a place in this business. Everyone has a place in this area.
Even the analyst has a place.
I'll take that as a compliment.
We joke around a lot, but yeah, get out and support the locals.
Yes, of course. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's about all we have for this evening. For the Kluganator and the Insider Eric Seidler, I've been the analyst Robert Leach, and we are going to see you later. Everybody say bye.
Everybody say bye.